fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
All right, hello and welcome to Myst. Now, you may be thinking, why are you doing a random video all of a sudden? Well, just so happens it was just Memorial Day. I just got done spending the day with my father and my brother, visiting locations, visiting family members who are no longer with us. And it kind of made me want to go back and do something that I remembered as a kid. And one of my favorite games I ever played with my father was Myst. Now, this is obviously I believe the 30-year anniversary remastered. So I wanted to play around with this and share it with you guys and just kind of relive some memories. So without further ado, let us journey to the Isle of Myst. Wow. It has been so long since I've been here. And the fact that it's been completely redone. Oh, this is beautiful. See, back when this originally came out in the 90s, this was, you had to click to move around. Like, it was still images, and you literally had to click around to get to different locations. And now that you can actually walk around and view everything the way it was meant to be, man, this is gorgeous. Really well done. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our four-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atris. So, I actually remember how many there are. There are 8 on this island, so let's go view that message really quickly. Maybe we'll kind of get like an idea of why we're here, what's going on, that sort of thing. I wondered, is there a sprint? Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, wow. So I don't know if there's a way to get rid of the cursor that's like right smack dab in the middle of the screen, but ooh, that is pretty. All right, so here's the panel. It has different different visuals that you can pull up in there, but we are here to visit or to view the message that Atris left for Catherine. So let's see what that is.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Agonar. But I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. I should have known not to have left my library unchecked for so long. I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in the places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access key, remember the tower rotation, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you viewed it, just to be safe.
So that is completely different from what I remember. The display of the image was actually in here, not up here. And it wasn't a 3D animated image. It was actually Atris himself, or sorry, the man who plays Atris. It was live action recordings, which was actually really cool for back then. I'm not sure why they changed that, but oh well. So, we need to see the library. And in order to really do anything, we have to basically take the information that he's provided to us and figure out our way around. Oh, yes, the infamous red and blue books. Well, let's take a gander, shall we? Which one should we do? Red or blue? Well, let's do red. But all right, that okay.
You must help me.
There's someone inside that book.
Bring me a red page. I can't see. I need a red page. You must. Please bring me. Beg of you, bring page. Help me. I, Cirrus.
Okay.
Given up long ago. There's one thing I need to be rescued. You must.
All right, so that was Cirrus. All right, I wonder why he's trapped inside that book. All right, well, let's go ahead and check out the other one.
Cirrus? You. I see you. You must
Akinar, okay.
help me. Bring me pages. Forever and ever. Pages. Have the blue pages.
You must have the blue pages.
To me.
So, okay, I'm really wondering why they decided to go with animated version. Could they not port over the original live action recordings? Or maybe there was a licensing issue with using the character or the actor likeness. I don't know how that stuff works, but yeah, it is really interesting that they completely changed all that. Also, I'm noticing, at least from my memory, which let's face it, I mean, this was back in the early 90s. It's going to be kind of hard to remember everything, but I actually do have pretty good memory, and the voice for Cirrus does sound pretty identical, if not the same voice of the actor who played him in the original. However, Akinar, his is different, very different. So that could be, I mean, I don't know why they changed it, but yeah. So, okay. So in order to actually use what Atris said in the message, we need this. And the only way, if you notice, there's just the main library that we have here. We actually need to go around and activate the switches to the different locations on the island, so that way they pop up on this. Which one do we want to do first? You know, actually, the Stoneship one is actually my favorite. So we'll go ahead and do that one first. So let's turn that on. And also, I'm going to turn off the controller that's plugged in because it keeps rattling every time I click on something. Bear with me. Hang on. Okay. I did not know that this game could be played with controller. Surprise, surprise. Also, this game has VR support. So if you end up getting this or you have it, you can play it with VR if you have a headset. So now that we've turned that on. Oh, they changed this too. You can, why is it so hard to control? What's going on here? I don't, what is happening? What is happening? I'm not doing that. Like, I'm trying to... Okay. I hope that's right, because in the original, you would just hold down this, and this white line would rotate around almost like a radar. And if you had any of these location switches activated, once it reached that, it would actually pause for a second and turn red, and then you'd have to let off, and then the tower would rotate to that. So I don't know if that's accurate. I never saw it turn red. They may have changed that too. Oh, that's cool. They added a pull handle. Hey, all right. So let's go ahead. We have to go up. Oh, gotta shut the door. Okay, now... okay, I'm thinking this is wrong because you should be able to see... If it's in the right place, you should be able to see it through this slot. So I have a feeling... this is wrong. Because over on this side, if you have it in the right location... Nope. Okay, so that's wrong. So hang on, bear with me. Okay, so I made a mistake. So in order to get the key to what we need to get to the stone ship, we actually had to turn on the switch for the docks, and as you can see, we have it right now. So let's go see what the key is that we need. And as you can see, I was right. Oh. Something else I'm noticing that is not actually viewing outside. That's an image. It almost looks like the original image from the original game. Okay. I spotted you, Cyan. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah. I wonder, is there a way to move the cursor? Okay, so these dates, and times. I know what these are for. And this is where things are going to start getting a little bit complicated. So, in the original, everything was a set thing. So I'm going to have to take a picture of this, because I don't know what'll happen if I tab out of the game. I don't want to find out either, especially while I'm recording. So what I have to do is I have to take those times and dates and I have to enter them in to the facility right next door. Oh. Turn that one on. All right. So this image here, you enter in the time and date, and it's going to show you what the star alignments are, or the planet alignments, I'm going to assume. Now, this is a pretty lengthy process because you have to enter in each individual date and time, so I'm going to cut it short for you. So the first one was January 13th. Okay, and there you go. There's our first one, so I need to take another picture of that. And there's a second one. And there's the last one. All right, so now that we have those, hey, that looks a little suspicious there. All right, so now that we have that, now comes the final part. So, actually, no, I don't even need that. Hang on, I don't think. Or maybe I do. Okay, yeah, let's go find the book for Stoneship. There it is. Hey, actually, that's pretty neat. They didn't have that before, so I'm not going to read all this. All I need to do is find the pages that have the constellations. I'm slowly flipping through these in case you guys do want to, like, pause and read it, so feel free to do that if you'd like. Okay, so our first constellation is this one. Here we go. So that is the Pelican? A pelican? I think that's a pelican. All right, and then the second one is, oh, right there, it's the arrow. And the third one is the questionable one, which is this one, the Iron Cross. Okay, so pelican, arrow, Iron Cross. Not sure if that's the exact order I have to put them in to get them, but that is the three that we need. So, now, if I was playing the original version, I could probably guess these without having to really go through, like, trying to figure out what the keys are, because, you know, the original game had the same answers to every puzzle. I'm actually playing on the randomized version, where it's not the same in every game. So, that's the Iron Cross. Nope, don't need that one. There's the arrow. And then last one is the pelican. That's not it. That's a spider or beetle. Snake. Eye. So that it's this one. Pelican. Oh, there. Oh, there it is. When I was a kid, I thought this was the coolest thing ever, and the world we're about to go to, even cooler. Welcome to Stoneship. So our goal is to get in here. As you can see, it's flooded right now, so we really can't do that. And the whole thing is going to be right over here. So, first off, well, much for that. Anyway, all right. So, if I'm not mistaken. First things first. We need to go over here. There's a control panel. That used to be just 3 buttons. Now it's a little switch there. Well, that's not it. So we can't get down there, but until we get the power restored, we can't actually do anything because, holy crap, that is beautiful. That's a really big sun. That's a very close sun is what that is. Okay. Let's see if this is the right one, and it is. Okay, so we got to go down here if memory serves. Well, this is different. Okay. We gotta let the water out of it so it'll float. Now, there's the key thing. We gotta remember to close it, or otherwise it'll fill back up. And then we did all this for nothing. All right. Man, I don't know about you guys who are watching this, but for some reason, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of getting motion sickness a little bit. Weird. Could you imagine playing this in VR, though? Holy crap, dude. All right, so we went left and we went right. Let's go to middle. Ah, here we go. So now, use the key right there. Gives us another key. Right here. Well, that's interesting. That's actually pretty neat. So in the original, like, this is all new. That wasn't. There was a chest. You did the same thing basically. But the key would actually unlock that, not the ladder. That's a pretty neat little change. All right, now comes the part that gets a little annoying for some people. So we have to use this to charge up the temporary battery for the power inside. Okay. Now, before we run inside, we have to run up here. Yeah, buddy, look at that. All right, then we gotta look through here. And we have to rotate this until we see the blinking light of the lighthouse. Which, oh, there it is. hold on, hold on. Why is it? That's not, hang on. Oh, it's automatic, that's why. Okay. So it's about 170 degrees. So we have to take that, okay? Think of it like a compass. This is the part that really bugs everybody. So this is showing roughly about 170 degrees, so we have to remember that. Then we go back up here just to be safe. We got to recharge this so we have time to actually get down there to solve a little puzzle that we need to do. Yeah, because we're about out. Okay, you guys didn't see it, but I actually had to step away. I had realized I was about to be late for a doctor's appointment. I'm back now, so let's get this finished. Okay, so yeah, so the degree was 170. So now we can go inside one of those two doors. We'll go in this way, and along this stairwell, one of these little intersections should be a door. Here it is. Very cool, right? All right, so just as I mentioned before, we have to think of this in degrees. So here's north, so that'll be 0. And we're looking for 170. So if this is 360, but the top is 0. All right, so I'm actually really terrible at this, so we're going to, uh-oh. And we're out of power, so can't, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and, I'm gonna have to go back and redo it. All right, so, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, down here, oh, there's power down here, okay. There is actually something we need to find down here. Just gotta see if I can find it. I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly, no, maybe not. So, what's really cool is in the VR version, you can actually pick this stuff up and interact with it. Oh yes, I remember this thing. Not exactly sure what that's supposed to be for, but... Alright, so it's not on this side, which means it'll be on the other side. Which we can take a little shortcut. We can go this way. Go through here. And then if we turn this, it turns into a skull. Pretty neat. Alright, so I think what we're looking for, there it is. Okay. Marker sway. The vault is located by the island of, I'm going to assume Myst. Achieved very easily. The instructions are full. Each of the markers turn everyone on position, then blah, 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 as the final step, turn the blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we have to, so this is reading, you got to turn on every marker on the island, the little switches that we were turning on earlier. So you got to turn every one of them on, and then the other half of this note will tell us which switch to turn off to open a secret compartment. Until we actually find the other half, which is on another world, we don't know which one we have to turn off. Now, in the original version of the game, the one that needed to be turned off is actually this switch for Stoneship, the one on the docks. So let's try this again. So all right, so let's try this again. Okay, so up there is north. So 170 is going to be somewhere down here. I'm not mistaken. So directly south, that's 180. That's half. So this will be 175, 170. It's going to be one of these two right here. I think maybe this one. Damn it. That was incorrect. All right. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad they kept the original sound for that. All right, so that was the incorrect button, so it's got to be the one next to it. So there's no, okay, so we hit, so we hit this one, so that means it's got to be this one, right? That was it. Hey, look at that. We solved the puzzle. Now we can leave. We have the ability to leave. We have restored all power. However, before we leave, there should pretty sure I'm pretty sure in these drawers on their on both sides. Aha! There's a red page there. Now, do we want to go with the red or do we want to go with the blue? Let's go. Let's go with red. Or wait, can we? Wait, we don't pick it up like we did in the old one. So anytime you find one of the pages, it actually shows that you have a hold of it in the little hand cursor on your screen. It's not doing that. I wonder. Oh, let me see if I can find the other one. Did they change how that works? So there should, so the blue page should be on this side. Probably one of these drawers. Yep, there it is. All right, so let's run to the other side, see if the red page returned, because I remember in the original you could only carry one. You can take both pages. Holy crap. Okay, that adds a new little spin to it. All right, so we got, okay, so we've got both the red and blue pages. We've solved all the puzzles. Let's go ahead and return to Myst Island. Oh, first we gotta take care of that. Be really cool if we saw something like real big swim by, you know what I mean? All right. All right, now that we've come back, guess there's only one thing left to do. All right, let's see what they say now.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red page. You must continue to help me. My name is Cyan. Release me. I beg you to find the remains. You must release me, for I need. Release me from this book, which has become. Bring me the red page. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't. My brother. My brother is guilty. And I wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
Okay. So he's claiming innocence. So. No, the question is, innocence from what? Why was he imprisoned? All right, Akinara, let's see what you say.
You've returned! I thought you wouldn't return. Please, to rescue me. I'm Akinara. Don't be my brother, I beg you. May be complete. Don't. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Listen to my brother. Egotistical fool and a liar. Help me. Bring me the blue pages. Ignore the red ones. Don't bring the red ones. Earnestly implore you. Wrongfully imprisoned. You must believe me. Will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
Okay, so neither one of them want us to bring the other's pages. So we're in a bit of a stalemate, I think, you know, when it comes to, well, maybe not a stalemate, that's probably a poor choice of words. But yeah, we have two brothers that are imprisoned inside these books, and both are saying, do not free the other. So which one's innocent? Which one's guilty? What crime are they guilty of? Why were they in prison? So many questions. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. And I will be looking forward to doing this more often during my off time when Dragon and I are not recording Baldur's Gate. And if you haven't already, please go check out that playthrough. We're not done with it yet, but we are progressing nicely. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.